The childhood situation of Nepal, if you look at in the context of education, their health care and nutrition. Well, I mean, Nepal is regarded as one of such countries where the childhood rights has been violated a lot. There are 2.6 million children between 5 to 14 years. So many of these children are working, and well, I mean, in the rural areas, but a part of them, nearly about 1 million children, are living and working in the most difficult circumstances. Wherever there is labor, there is child labor. Whenever we talk about the child labor, I think we need to divide that into two different categories. One is child work and another is child labor. Child work is that kind of work where most of the children, they are helping their parents. So this kind of work is more or less acceptable in our society. But there is another form of work which is very, very exploited, where children are forced to work involved in a difficult circumstances. They are forced to work long working hours, sometimes 14, 16, 17 hours. They are forced to work at night and dangerous areas like health hazardous areas into the factories. Yeah. So these sort of areas is also, well, mainly regarded as the child labor exploitation. Yeah, trafficking in children and women is also a very, very alarming problem of our society. As you know that there is open border between Nepal and India. So we have got both intra-country trafficking and interstate trafficking or cross-border trafficking. Many children are trafficked into India in order to make them a bonded labor, forced labor, sex slave, and domestic servants. It is very difficult to quantify that how many children are there, but millions of children have been trafficked into India. But within the country, also there is intra-country trafficking, meaning trafficking from the hinterlands to the lowland, trafficking from the rural areas to the urban areas. So this number is increasing, and ultimately they are also the victims of international trafficking. Well, before conflict started, also the situation, the picture of the children of Nepal was not beautiful. It was dim picture. In 1990, we had a democracy. Since the inception of democracy, actually, we were heading towards some sort of improvement in the rights of the children. But unfortunately, in between, the armed struggle was started in 1996. So since then, I think lots of children have become the victims. Nearly about 450 children have been killed. Almost same number, a little higher than that number of children, like 500 plus children were injured or disabled. Almost 8,000 children have become orphan, or they have lost at least one of their family members. And according to the recent figure, there are nearly about 40,000 Nepalese children have been, they are displaced. Well, Maoists have claimed they don't use children into the war, but findings say a different thing. So Maoists are using children, or asking, encouraging, inspiring children to come and join the war for the broader radical social change into the country, so that the future of the children will be beautiful. But our logic is that if the present of the children is in danger, how come their future will be beautiful? So I think in that case, many evidences have revealed the fact that Maoist is using children in one way or other. Maybe they are not involving children into the combat forces, but they are using children for other different kinds of work. Well, I'm not a psychologist myself, but I have dealt with. So these children, the effect of such incidents to the children's psychology is very, very, I think, traumatized. Future is very challenging, very, very challenging, because the present condition of our life, or life of the children, is also, they are living and working in a very much threatening situation. But I'm a little bit afraid that if we continued to dealing in this sort of negative way, fighting each other for the power game. So if they are not keeping the countries and the people in their mind, but instead they are thinking the power. So in that sense, maybe Nepal may also head towards a full-fledged war. In that sense, you never know that this country will be converted into some sort of Afghanistan or Cambodia. But I would like to appeal these conflicting parties as well as the international community to extend their support and solidarity, so that we can prevent our country to convert into Afghanistan. Let's make it Nepal.